Good afternoon. Happy Monday. How are you all? Monday, the 13th of February. Olwen Jennings here, Spiritual Guide, coming in with your energies of the week for today, from today, 13th of February until Sunday, the 19th of February. And as most of you know that watch this regularly, it is to give you an idea of what the universal energies are for this week, so that you know what you might be up against, what you might be able to use in your favour. So it gives you an idea of what's coming up, because at the end of the day, we are all energy first, and the energy of what's going on in the cosmos affects us all in one way or another. So it gives you a heads up, in other words. And just before I start, I wanted to make you aware of an amazing offer that my friend and mentor Inga Dexner has on in March. It's a month of magical masterclasses from various experts, and I'm one of them on the 24th of March. So my masterclass on the 24th of March is basically showing you how to connect, how to channel, and then I'm going to answer various questions that you may submit either live or beforehand, according to my, which questions my guides sort of nudge me to answer. So that's on the 24th of March. I've put the link in the above the video so that you can have a look. It's just £22 for my masterclass. If you want, however, if you want an all access pass to all the other masterclasses, of which there are many, as I say, it starts on the 1st of March. Many amazing speakers, intuitive entrepreneurs. It's 111. So have a look at that, because it's going to be amazing. Right, so as promised, I'm here with the energies of the week. So when I channel, most of you know this already, but I close my eyes so that I can bring through the guidance. Okay, I'm sorry if I sound a bit nasally. I think I'm starting with a cold. Okay, so let's go. Hello everyone, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you again this week. We hope that you had a good week last week. So this is for, this sort of forecast, if you like, is from today until next Sunday, the 19th of February, we believe. So the first, what we're sensing is the first half of the week is a little bit slower than the second half. So the first half of the week, when we say half, probably today and tomorrow, might be a period where you're reflecting a bit more. We also have some of the energy carrying over from last week, which talked about balance and not being too rash in making decisions or in speaking your mind. We're not saying that you shouldn't speak your mind, but sometimes there are times when you need to pause, and there is still some of that energy around. So instead of jumping in and giving your opinion, maybe in a dispute of some sort, really listen and pause before you speak. But then we're really seeing sort of from late Tuesday onwards, the energy is changing slightly and it's much more positive. So up until now, we feel like the energy of 2023 has been a bit slower. That's part of that is because you are in this universal year 7, and there is more reflection going on, more wanting to be in tune with your soul's pathway, right? So some of you may have felt like you wanted to get going with projects, but you haven't been able to, or they haven't gone as quickly as you would like. because you are being asked to really make sure your energy is in the right place and that you are really looking after yourself. Okay, but as we say, the energy is changing. So from about, we think, the end of Tuesday onwards, there's much more positivity. There is cause for celebration. More opportunities are coming in. Now, this may well be as a result of the fact there's going to be a super new moon next week. So, on Monday, we believe. So, you're already under the influence of that. And of course, new moons are good for going ahead with new projects, especially as it's a super new moon. This will benefit you. So there's some cause for celebration for some of you really patting yourself on the back for a job well done. There's also a community field for some of you for things that are going on, really working together to bring different projects to life. And then coming in towards the end of the week, as we've just mentioned, there's a lot more opportunities coming up for a lot of you. A lot more feeling that you are in your own power, feeling like you're on the right track. You know, finally, or maybe not finally, because perhaps there's always some work to do, right? But just feeling like you're stepping into more of your soul's authenticity, and you're feeling good. You're feeling like what you're achieving is what you visioned a while ago. Because often, when you first have your visions, when you first have set your intentions, it's not then that you see the reward, is it? So we're feeling like rewards are coming in this week as well. It feels more of a go, fiery energy. Obviously, there's Valentine's Day as well on Tuesday, tomorrow. Whether you celebrate that or not in the traditional way, just remember it's about love. Remember that the most important person that you can love is yourself. So maybe that's part of the reflection, part of the first half of the week. How can you look after yourself? How can you show yourself greater self-love and self-care? Because, if everybody made the effort to be kinder to themselves, then the chances are there wouldn't be so much frustration around. All right, so really look after yourselves. How can you bring in more unconditional love energy into your lives, right? And maybe the celebrations are all about you, how magnificent you are, because certainly in our eyes you are. All right, it's just that sometimes you tell yourself that you're not. Okay. But yes, much more all the energy's been quite positive, but it's much more action taking sort of Tuesday, Wednesday onwards, and is a good time to get things off the ground. All right, so we wish you a wonderful week, and we'll be back again next week. All right, so I hope that made sense. Sort of feels like a little bit of a slow start maybe to the week, but that's okay. Just go with the energies. I find that if you do go with what is out there, then and you work with it, then life is easier. So try it, okay? And Valentine's Day can be hard for many people. So, really what Valentine's Day is all about is love. And it doesn't have to be for a significant other person. It really does need to be about yourself. So how are you showing yourself that self-love? Maybe it's just going out for a nice walk in nature, or maybe it's making yourself a nice cup of tea. Whatever it is, do it, okay? And as I mentioned, I'm just mentioning now early about my masterclass in March, and it's not just me, there's an amazing lineup of speakers for the whole of March. So have a look at that link. And I really do wish you a wonderful week. See you next week.